Hello everyone and welcome to round 6 of the PlayStation Pacific Elite Championship here on Race Spec Esports. I'm Everingham, your commentator for this event, and this time we are racing at Circuit the Spa-Francorchamps for the Belgian Grand Prix. Towards turns 12 and 13, brings it down to 5th gear, uses all the inside curb there, around turn 13. Nice and steady. Around Stavilo, turn 14. Short shift to 5th to find the traction. He's up by almost half a second in the middle sector. He's looking at a 41. Coming up towards Blanchimont, absolutely flat out. No hint of a lift there. Now the bus stop remains. Brakes hard, brings it down to 2nd gear. Hits the first apex. Uses a bit of the inside curve at the final corner, pins the accelerator, crosses the line, and does a 1 minute 41.869. Alex has invalidated his final flying lap. Plebs is up by half a second. With that sort of improvement, he could start on the front row. Let's find out. Through the bus stop in 3rd gear, then actually bringing it down to 2nd gear for the final corner. Crosses the line and jumps up to P3, just missing out on the front row by 16 thousandths of a second. Top 10, they're all starting on the soft compound tyre. Andre in P11 is also starting on the soft compound tyre. Rude in P12 is starting on the mediums, same with Black Moon in P13. Average Only in P14 is starting on the mediums, same with Chip in P15. Mets in P16 is starting on the mediums. BPV8 is also starting on the mediums. Ghost Rider starting from the back is on the soft tyre. 18 drivers on the grid, a fairly healthy field for tonight. Everyone is ready to go. We've got 10 red lights. And we are underway here in Spa. ACW has the inside line, so if he gets a half-decent start, he will lead the field out of turn 1. And he most certainly will. Plebs and Alex are side-by-side exiting the first turn. So is the rest of the field, basically, as they head down towards Eau Rouge and Radillon for the first time. G4 Zach and Pump are side-by-side through Eau Rouge. And Zach gets him around the outside of 3. He goes into P5. Pump down to P6. Now, Plebs is fairly close. Actually, Alex is closer here. He's trying to draw alongside ACW, trying to go around the long way at turn 5. ACW has none of it, though. He hangs on to the lead. In the midfield here, it's pretty tame. We got yellow flags, though. That's Black Moon. Black Moon, I think, in the Ferrari. Actually, no, it's Rude, sorry. In the Williams, who brought out the yellow flags. And he's down in 18th place now, a long way behind the field. ACW taking the lead back as Alex spins. The two make contact and Alex spins out. Just be careful rejoining. There are rules about rejoining. He does a pretty good job. There goes Average Only and Mets. Chip is coming now. Same with Black Moon. Oh, hello. What's happened to these two? These two have gone off the road as well. The two Alpines simultaneously go off the circuit. Mets has got pretty big damage, so does Average Only. And we have a safety car as a result. No retirements, but a safety car has been deployed. Through the bus stop chicane. It's a nice steady run through the final part of the racetrack, and he takes off. We're back under green flag running. And Silderfort is into the pits. Why are you in? Oh, front wing change. Look at that. He's got damage to the right-hand side of his wing. Got a new one bolted onto the car. Fairly tight pack here between Black Moon, Plebs and Ferrari Pro. Plebs is trying to get out of the Ferrari sandwich, heading down the Camel Straight. Ferrari Pro weaving a little bit, trying to find the right car to slipstream behind. Down into turn 5, Black Moon leaves the door wide open. Oh, he almost hits his teammate there at turn 5, but they managed to get through unscathed. Plebs and Ferrari Pro, they're up a position each into P3 and P4. G4 Zach sending it down the inside of Black Moon there. He's into P5 through No Name There you go. What was the yellow flag on the... whatever? BP and ACW! ACW spins in a similar fashion to Alex. Oh, no. And here comes the field. Oh, here we go. This is tight between Black Moon and ACW. There's Roscoe Arm well in front. But now ACW is down in 8th place. Alex gets by Bags, who runs wide at turn 8. Alex is now into P10. Will BP come in? Or will he stay out? Surely he'll stay out, yeah. He has to. He has to roll the dice. He has to hope and pray for a safety car at some point, as Silverford gets a 3-second time penalty. This Ghost Rider has crashed. He has crashed. And we have a safety car. Well, there we go. A bit of luck has come around for some drivers. A lot of bad luck for Ghost Rider. Zach is bunching up the field. He's getting temperature into his tyres. Gonna come around the bus stop chicane. Nice and steadily. No antics going on here. He makes his way onto the pit straight. Oh, and Pump ducks into the pit lane. That's really good driving there from Pump. Just gets out of the way. We're back on the green flag racing. BP tries to send it already, but around the outside. Can he hold it there? He spins into the Mercedes. He crashes into the Mercedes. And I don't think Bags has got any damage, but BP most certainly does. He's got a missing end plate. He tried to be aggressive too early, and it's cost him dearly. He's down to 4th. Ferrari Pro's now got to run. Look at Zach trying to drive away. As Ferrari Pro's trying to look down the inside here to take 2nd place away from Bags. Into Lake Holm they go, and Ferrari Pro has done it. He is into P2. Plebs has overtaken BP as well, who's going to be a sitting duck with that wing damage. Here comes ACW to take P5 away, as Plebs overtakes Bags as well. Bags moves down to P4. Around No Name they go, down towards Puol. Only 3/10 separating them, using a fair bit of battery, as you'd expect. Coming around Radion, Rude has overtaken BP, who was in the pits. That's why. Down the Camel Straight, Plebs is looking on the racing line to try and overtake Zach. Zach has still got the car in front, though. As they head into turn 5, Zach, oh, he cuts in front of Plebs to hang on to P2. And there's ACW just behind. Alex has overtaken Andre as well for P8. Around turn 8 they go. Oh, ACW is awfully close to Plebs. He is very close. But the gap we've got to worry about is the gap between ACW and Ferrari Pro. That gap is the gap for the win, and ACW needs to get by as soon as possible as Zach understeers wide of Puon. Down towards 12 and 13. You really just can't do much through here, unfortunately. Roscoe is close. Bags overshoots it. Can he draw alongside? The answer is no, but Bags spins out instead. He spins on the inside curve and drops down the order. Plebs, he's got his wing mirrors full of Alfa Romeo at the moment. There's Ferrari Pro with a 2.7 second lead. Plebs is trying to draw alongside Zach into Blanchimont. He gives him room as well. Up towards the bus stop chicane. Can Zach fight back? Can he send it? The answer is no. And in fact, ACW goes around the outside to take 3rd place away from G-Force Zach. That's the gap, 2.6 seconds, and this is the final lap. Lap 22 of 22, and I better bring up the leader gap. So the gap between ACW and Ferrari Pro is 3.1 seconds. That is going to close down the Camel Straight because ACW is going to get a whole heap of DRS. Here we go. He's going to open the flap, use whatever battery he's got left, and look at the overspeed. Look at him close in on Plebs. Can he go around the outside? He's going to try. Here we go into turn 5. Plebs goes in deep. They make contact. And ECW has to cut the course. Oh, and he cuts in front of Plebs to take P2. But he has to give up the position. He's overtaken illegally. Oh, he tries down the inside of turn 8. They make a lot of contact. And ECW gets back through. He gets back to 2nd. But he has to close in by a whole second to try and take the win away from Ferrari Pro. Through Puon, the gap is 4.2 seconds. and he closes in just a little bit. It's going to be a mega final sector from ACW if he's going to get this. Ferrari Pro, he can see the gap, but he can't be complacent as Roscoe spins in a similar way to Bags as Gilles tries to get by around the outside at Stavilo. Can't get it done there. He stays in 5th place. Up towards the front, Ferrari Pro has only got a few corners remaining. The gap is 4.2 seconds. He just needs to get through the bus stop chicane unscathed, and it will be another win next to his name. Into turn 18, around turn 19. What a clinical drive from Ferrari Pro. He will take the win here in Belgium. ACW will end up taking 2nd place as he smashes the car into the wall, and Plevs will take 3rd. But this is win number 4 in a row for F1 Ferrari Pro. He's just on a good streak at the moment, I think is the best way to put it. He's just in a good zone, and a bit of luck has gone his way, but that doesn't discredit what a massive effort it was. Ferrari Pro ACW in P2, Plez P3, Andre P4, Gilles P5, Blackmoon P6, G4 Zach in P7, then Chip in 8th. Alex Pato in 9th, Bags in 10th, Rude 11th, BP with fastest lap finishes 12th, Pump in 13th, and Silderfort in 14th. Now Roscoe is classified 1 lap down in 15th place, so I think he will score that extra point. And our non-finishers were Ghost Rider and the 2 of Mets and Average only.